Welcome to our American Stories Travel webinar. Our topic today is Southern Charm, Winter Warmth, Charleston and Savannah, Experiences that Sell. And here to kick things off for us is the Business Development Manager at American Stories Travel, Audra Fuest. Hi, Audra, welcome.
Hi, Lee. Thank you so much. And thank you everyone for joining today's training. Really excited to jump into the webinar. As Lee mentioned, I'm Audra Fuest, Business Development Manager here at American Stories Travel. Well, it's November and it's getting chilly in parts of the country, so it's really a great time to send your clients south. We offer many experiences in Savannah and Charleston, and we're really excited to talk about them today. For those of you who are familiar with us, thank you for your partnership. And to those of you that are new to American Stories Travel, welcome. Just a little refresher on who we are. American Stories Travel is a US-based destination management company and tour operator. We've been around for over 30 years, and we offer extensive experiences in New York City, Washington, D.C., Boston, Philadelphia, and of course, Charleston and Savannah. And thanks to our network of amazing vendors and local experts, we can handle everything from touchdown to takeoff to help you create extraordinary, authentic local experiences for your clients. And each and every component is commissionable. So what will we be talking about today? Well, it's all about our experiences in Charleston and Savannah and how we can help your clients explore those cities and create memorable stories. We'll talk about why winter is the perfect time to visit, some of the must-do experiences in both of those cities, along with client success stories and some insider tips. Then we'll talk about how easy it is to partner with us and how to do that. Just a quick holiday reminder, we still have limited tickets available for sale for our private New York City Thanksgiving parade viewing party next week. So if you have any clients interested in attending, please reach out and let us know as soon as possible. This event is an amazing opportunity, an incredible way to experience the Macy's parade with unobstructed indoor and outdoor views, unlimited food and drinks, plus entertainment and activities for all ages. And with that, I'll turn it over to Eric, one of our expert experience designers, to talk about all things Savannah and Charleston this winter.
Thank you, Audra. Thank you, Lee, and thank you everybody for being here. My name is Eric Derr, one of the experience designers here at American Stories Travel, and very excited to talk to you about Charleston and Savannah, two of my favorite places. And we will start off with Charleston and why your clients will love to travel to Charleston in the winter. Number one, it's warmer. It's mild, it's walkable, the weather makes for easy access, fewer crowds, and it's a great option for repeat travelers who may have already done New York or Boston or DC. And it comes at a much less hassle and cost than, say, Florida or the Caribbean, and much better weather. And it's a great mix of, history, culture, cuisine, architecture, the whole gamut. So it's a great place to visit in the winter, especially. Next slide. We will start with the hotel options that we have recommended, and I'll start off by saying these are by no means the only options available, but these are what we have found to be the perfect blend of quality, amenities, location, aesthetic, everything along those lines. So first we have the Hotel Bennett, a five-star European style, elegant hotel property right in the heart of everything. The Spectator Hotel, another five-star property, intimate, butler service. This is a great hotel property for couples. And then the Lindy Renaissance is more boutique, more trendy, great walkability, and it might be for a younger crowd, but a great property nonetheless. To start off, we will look at our 5-day Best of Charleston experience. This is a perfect experience for first-timers to Charleston. It will take in the history, the culture, the food, all the must-sees of someone who is seeing Charleston for the first time. This will come, of course, with the availability of a private airport transfer with a meet and greet service. Comes with a private horse and carriage ride. There's a perfect introduction to the city and the historic district. A historic walking tour from Rainbow Row, the Battery, Waterfront Park, Antebellum Mansions, all the history, right at your feet, as well as a historic harbor cruise, which takes a little bit different view of the historic downtown. You'll see Fort Sumter up close, the Ravenel Bridge, which I'm sure most of you have seen before. You just might not have known what it was. One of the largest cable bridges in the Western Hemisphere. And then a nice view of, all the mansions and everything from the water, as well as a private culinary tour. Four tasting stops, mix of low country cuisine and modern cuisine. We have two options, downtown, which is more classic Charleston food, and then Upper King Street, which is a little bit more the modern, new Charleston cuisine. And that is the highlights of the 5-day. And as top of that, we have a couple other multi-day experiences that are more interest focused. So history and culinary. History combines more architecture, Civil War, slavery history, societal evolution. For history buffs, lifelong learners, perfect experience. The culinary tour is a food lover's itinerary. There's a market tour, farm to table experience with a chef, cocktail lounges, signature restaurants, the whole foodie experience right in Charleston. And as always, we can mix and match. If someone has a history, is a history buff, but also wants to try some local cuisine, these are our suggestions to make the best use of their time. But all of these experiences can be wrapped into a customized, personalized experience. And then here are a few additional enhancements that we would like to highlight. The Woman Who Shattered Tradition reframes the traditional history tour that is normally told through generals or politicians or something like that, but through the lens of influential women. The Sip and Shop guided tour, that is drinks, local shops, boutiques, exclusive discounts, a nice, fun, lighthearted experience. The Toast of the Town, our cocktail experience, the Charleston Cocktail Evening, comes with 3 craft cocktails, 3 different restaurants, and it's a story behind the drinks that, paired with Charleston's history. And then the farm to table chef-led market experience. I touched on this briefly before, but this you will go with a chef, leads you to the market. You'll pick out your own food to make your own personalized meal, and then you will be preparing that with the chef for a full farm to table, market to table meal experience. And that takes us to Savannah. Similar to Charleston, great in the winter, milder temperatures, warmer, accessible, not as busy in the winter as compared to the spring months during peak season. Savannah has a little bit of a slower pace and more romantic atmosphere, which is a great option for couples. I guess I just touched on this. And I will say, and I'll touch on it a little bit later, but Savannah and Charleston are great to pair together. Just want to put that little birdie out there. Okay. On to our hotel options. The JW Marriott Plant Riverside, 5-star hotel, industrial vibe, right on the riverfront. Great walking distance to nightlife and restaurants, and if someone wants to be nearby the action. The Perry Lane is an artistic 5-star hotel, rooftop vibes. There's a really good view of the area, and this would be more for the people who are looking for maybe a smaller, more boutique feel, but a fantastic property. The Bohemian Hotel Savannah Riverfront, riverfront views, rooftop bar, great walkability, very comfortable, very charming, great property as well. And like I said, it is they're not the only options, but there are recommendations. So if someone has a different preference or something else in mind, we will see what we can do to make it happen. And we will do the best of Savannah as well, similar to the Charleston. Best of experience does come with a private transfer and meet and greet service, a historic sightseeing cruise, about a 90-minute cruise through the river, Old Fort Jackson, riverfront architecture, and a narrated captain narration. The Bonaventure Cemetery experience, there are two different versions. There's a partial version, which is about 2.5 hours, and then a half-day version, which is about 4.5 hours. And this is led by an amazing guide who will talk you through the cemetery, the people who are there, not living there, the symbols, Victorian funeral imagery and tradition, and there's a lot of really interesting stories. Then it has the Savannah Port City food tour. So this is access to some of the best restaurants in the town before they open to the public, curated food tastings, and storytelling. So, a pre-access history and food tour all wrapped into one. Then the private Savannah pedicab scenic ride. Great way to see the city. Savannah is very walkable, very tight, and a pedicab is a great way to get around and see it. Very cozy, slower paced, see the many squares, historic homes, the history. Absolutely a great option for couples or those who want to see the historic areas, but maybe don't want to do it on foot. And then as Savannah does also have a couple other focused multi-day experiences on history, culinary, and art. The history multi-day experience is very deep dive into its founding, influence on the Civil War, and Gullah Geechee culture. So a little bit of hidden history, charm, and storytelling all wrapped into one. Culinary, it combines our tasting tours, cocktail culture, a hands-on low country cooking class with Chef Darren. So a really well-rounded foodie experience. The art multi-day experience includes visit to the Savannah College of Art and Design, the museum, the Telfair Museum, and the Owens Thomas House and Slave Quarters. And this is great for those who love the culture, the gallery, the architecture, design, and the inspiration behind the various art pieces in the city. And as for some highlighted additional enhancements, the first one is a really, really interesting one, the Savannah Drums and Shadows Tour. This is a full day immersive experience into the Low Country and Gullah Geechee heritage. It's a fantastic tour, great food, a very unique culture. The First Squares food tour. This is 5 distinct tasting spots with the food and history that comes along with it of some of Savannah's original squares. Low Country cooking class. This is a hands-on 3-course cooking experiences that explains and teaches the origins of the regional cuisine. And then the Savannah Walktails and Bar Bites Happy Hour. This is 4 bars with paired bites and cocktails, a little bit about Prohibition history and some of Savannah's nightlife and all the fun and excitement that comes along with that. And then we broke these out separately. We have 2 multi-day romantic getaway packages for both Savannah and Charleston. Go to the next slide. So in Savannah, this comes with a personalized carriage ride, a market to table chef experience that we mentioned earlier, a sunset dinner cruise on the Georgia Queen, ballroom seating, entertainment, dancing, and sunset views of the city. And this was actually not the Notebook. That's wrong city, but there is a restaurant that is called, I'm not sure if anyone's heard of it, but it's called Better Than Sex. And it is a dessert restaurant that is very intimate, playful, uh, unique desserts with some funny names and some really nice cocktails. It's a very well done, polished, playful date night experience. Then on to Charleston. We have a private carriage tour around Charleston. Great slow-paced way to see Charleston with your significant other. Similar farm to table experience, shopping at a market, neighborhood walk, a personalized meal, very intimate, especially if it's just a couple and the chef. Sunset Harbor Cruise, similar. Um, Lots of landmarks, dolphins, wildlife, great view, great boat. And then I can't talk about Charleston and a romantic tour without talking about the Notebook. So visiting some of the famous sites, Boone Hill Plantation, seeing some of the filming sites and the iconic moments of the movie, and then ending with a ghost and graveyard tour. Fun, well done, slightly spooky, but a good bonding, fun, exciting thing to do to cap off their voyage or their trip.
Cool. So that
And
was Charleston and Savannah in a snapshot. Did you have something you wanted to end with, Eric?
yeah, and it's not in the slideshow because it's kind of hot off the press, but we are working on some prepackaged multi-day itineraries to connect Charleston and Savannah. So that would include, in and out of Charleston or Savannah, some of our, most popular and best experiences in each location and transportation between each city. So be on the lookout for that. We just started working on it, but it's coming down the pike. So just wanted to put that out there.
Oh, good stuff. All right, so that was Charleston and Savannah in a nutshell. So now how to work with us. So first, we recommend you get registered with us. Just head to americanstoriestravel.com/passion or scan the QR code you see on the slide. That will take you to a link to register with us via our travel advisor portal. In the portal, you'll find a complete catalog of our multi-day experiences, full and half day tours, all the things that Eric talked about. And as he said, these are kind of starting points or, what we recommend, but anything can be personalized based on what your clients need and want, mixed and matched to make sure that they get exactly what they're looking for. You can also find marketing materials as well as downloadable brochures in there. Then when you're ready and you have a client interested, or if you have questions, you can get started with a proposal for Savannah, Charleston, or any of our other cities. You can just submit a lead directly to me or to sales@ameristories.com or through the portal. Not just leads, questions, any concerns, anything you want to share with us. We want to connect with you. So don't be shy about reaching out. When you do submit a lead, be sure to include as much information as you can, the dates, obviously, number of people, ages, the must-dos, the like-to-dos, any interests, hotel needs, and of course, budget if you have that. Then one of our experienced designers, like Eric, will craft a personalized proposal for you based on those details. Within 24 to 72 hour window, you'll receive your proposal. Once it's perfect and your clients agree on the itinerary, book and pay, you'll then be assigned to a dedicated operations manager who will review those services with you to make sure everything's in line, confirm all the details, and ensure everything is tailored and booked to your client's preferences, then submit the final itinerary to you. After that, your clients head out to create their incredible travel story. They'll have a 24/7 support line, and you'll receive your commission 30 days after travel. As I mentioned, each component is commissionable, and our goal really is to make the process seamless for you and for your client. So, whatever we can do to make this easy for you, we want to do, but we can handle all of those details. So with that, we're really looking forward to working with you to create those memorable experiences this winter, of course, and beyond. After the webinar, we'll send out a link to our white labeled Charleston and Savannah brochure, which you can easily share with your clients. And in the meantime, if you have clients interested in our Thanksgiving in New York City experiences, of course, please reach out to us directly so we can get that going. So thank you so much again for attending and listening. With that, we can open it up for any questions.
Well, thanks, Audra, and thanks, Eric. I do have some questions here. I think we'll start with more the destination questions, and then we can move into business questions. Eric, you mentioned a pedicab, and we have someone asking about what a pedicab is.
Yeah, so that is you are sitting in a carriage, I guess for lack of a better term, and pulled by someone on a bike. So yeah, it's a bike ride that someone else is doing for you. So you get to sit back, they get to take you around and do the hard work while you sit back and enjoy the sights.
And they're a lot of fun. I've done
They
them
are
before,
they
and it's
they
very
are fun,
fun.
and
Yeah.
especially in destinations like this, that are tight streets, but everything's relatively close. It's a great way to get a lot in without a lot of effort.
Right, 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 right. Well, we could not use a pedicab to go between Savannah and Charleston, but there is a question about the distance between the two states or the two cities.
Uh, about I would say 2.5 hours.
Okay.
So yeah,
So if you wanted, you
we
could
have a
do both.
service. Yeah, we do have a service ready to go. We have a great partner in transportation in both destinations that we can do a car service between each destination. So if someone wants to link them together, we can absolutely accommodate.
All right, excellent. We have someone who just made a comment, which I think is spot on, which is that these are both great options for pre and post cruise experiences out of Charleston.
Yes, that's actually had quite a few inquiries regarding that, as they do make great options to kind of come in a little bit early, do some sightseeing, not have to rush around, and then board the vessel and off you go.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, so a couple business related questions. We'll bring Audra back in. Audra, what other states does American Stories Travel offer experiences in?
Yes, so we are in New York City, Washington, D.C., Boston, Philadelphia, and then Charleston and Savannah. So those 6 cities, and we do some cities surrounding those areas depending on the needs. Like we incorporate Hudson Valley sometimes in the New York area. We've done some Martha's Vineyard and some other surrounding cities, but those are our 6 main destinations.
Okay. And are all of your packages commission based or do you offer net rates?
Everything includes commission. And the standard is 12%. Then hotels are at 10%, and attraction and show tickets are at 5%.
Excellent. It's great that you even offer commission on attractions and show tickets. That's fantastic.
Yes.
Okay, another question for you, Audra, is about whether you ever offer FAM opportunities.
We sometimes we have travel agent rates. So if you're interested in something, reach out to me and it's kind of on a case by case basis. So reach out and we can see what we can do for you.
All right, excellent. Well, we've gone through the questions. I do want to note that I saw several people asking about whether we are recording and whether that's available. And yes, we will send a follow-up email out to everyone, and we will make sure that you have access to the replay and the other webinars that we've hosted, also the white paper and white labeled brochures that Audra mentioned as well. So Audra, at this point, I'll turn it back to you and Eric for closing comments.
Awesome. Well, we thank you all for joining today. Lee, thank you for hosting, and we look forward to hearing from you. And again, don't be shy. Reach out with any questions, any comments. We're happy to help, and we're here to partner and help you out.
All right. Well, my thanks as well. With that, we will wish you all a great day and conclude the webinar. Goodbye, everyone. Eric, thanks again.
Thank you very much. Thanks, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.